What are we
You
talking
sure?
about though? What's our topics?
What do you mean?
You should start off
Yeah, I
an episode
asked too, and
like
they didn't tell
a
me any
cold,
of them.
cold episode deep where someone's asking about what the topics.
Exactly.
Just
That's
have it
exactly
recorded. It's just like, what are we talking about? What are the topics?
because that's exactly what's happening right now.
Oh.
Welcome, welcome, guys. Welcome to another episode. Welcome to our 17th episode of At War with Words. We are back at it again. You know me, I'm the host, Deep, one and only. And we have AB with us.
Yo, what up?
We have Jag with us.
Yo.
Then we have Issue with us.
What's up, guys? What's going on?
And guys, guess what? We got a surprise for you guys. We dig deep. No pun intended. We brought a special guest, Mr. Pilot.
What's
up, everybody?
Woo!
Yeah, we
What's
really,
going
we really
on?
need like a soundboard. Man.
I know.
How's everybody doing?
Listen, I'm waiting for the YouTube money to come through, so that's the next step.
What is that? That's like 3 to 4 years?
Listen, never give up the hope.
No. Like YouTube usually pays us off the first video off of 3 to 4 years, right?
No, actually, it's depend on how many
Yeah, it depends on views.
views.
Okay, so can you guys Venmo?
You're gonna get
I
your whole
think-
4 cents.
4
I think it's like
cents.
after
Who's
10,000
the most
views, they
subscribed
start to
person
pay out.
on YouTube right now?
It
What's
used
up?
to be PewDiePie.
It's this podcast, and then what else? Then after that, it's...
Oh, you know what it is? You actually
Is
know
it,
what
isn't
it
it
is?
T-Series?
It's T-Series.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
T-Series.
T-Series.
Yeah.
It's T-Series.
And
And
then
then
the-
that's what I'm saying. We gotta blow up in India. That's the only way.
And then
Maybe
the
we
kids.
can get a partnership with T-Series.
Actually, they
Oh.
emailed to me. I just ignored it. I was like,
It's not worth
Stay
it.
independent, boys. Stay
Yeah.
independent.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he
I want
wants,
hold
to.
the
he
rights
wants
to
to
your
own the
podcast.
Masters. He
Yeah.
wants to own the Masters.
So yeah, that's why they didn't email me. It was a good offer too, but I was like, nah, next time, But we would have to put our podcast on their channel, plus all these new listeners coming. I don't want to deal with too much headache.
And we're back.
Plus, we're also banned in India, so
Exactly, that too.
it's all good.
That too. So how you guys doing? I forgot to ask everybody. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone had a good weekend. AB, how are you, brother?
I'm good,
Nice
man.
try, Issue.
It seems like Issue wants to go first, so the floor is his.
Yeah, he's excited.
Yeah.
Too excited.
And then I didn't really do
by the
much
way,
on the weekend.
I have a question for Issue. What happened? I saw you got pulled over earlier. You okay? You
Oh
didn't get
yeah,
profiled, did you?
I literally just I saw the stop sign, but I was on FaceTime, and like it's one of those like yield signs as a stop sign, especially in like neighborhoods, right? So I just went, and the cop and then I saw one of my friends, like she lives in that neighborhood, so I like pulled down the window and I was like, "Hey, Emily!" And then I like looked back, and there was a cop with the lights behind me, and I swear to God, this is a true story. And my friend, she said
Check his
hi,
story.
and she's like, all right, well, I'll talk to you later. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, you're not even gonna sit here to like give me high hopes that I might be good to go. But yeah, I didn't get a ticket, which was nice.
Do you guys get scared at all whenever like a cop pulls you over? It doesn't matter, even if you're speeding, even if you weren't doing anything wrong, you get pulled over. Are you scared of like just
If
the
I,
police being there?
No, not really.
No,
Not really.
Yes,
If I know I fucked up, I'm just like, fuck it, whatever.
I think it's like we know that we're not really doing anything like crazy, right? Like, what's like the craziest thing you've had
No,
in your
okay.
car, or like
What-
you've done, right? In a way.
No. What if you're just driving, right, and the cop pulls
Uh-huh.
behind you, and you're just, even though you weren't speeding at all, do you still get scared or no?
Yeah, of course.
No.
I check.
Everyone gets a little nervous.
Anytime
Yeah, I
a
think
cop pulls
everyone
up
gets a
behind me,
little nervous.
I check the rear view an extra couple times,
No, because it happened to me this morning, and I was just like, I was like going a little bit over the speed limit, but in my back of my mind, I was just like, like, oh, I hope he doesn't pull me over. I hope he doesn't pull me over. And then my
I feel
heart
like-
just, and my heart rate
Oh.
just goes up for no reason.
For you, Deep, it's also like a little different too, right? Like, because you always like, you're wearing a diaper and you don't want to, you don't want to wet the diaper. But listen, bro, that's the whole
But-
purpose of it,
But I
like,
always carry the
that
extra
you-
ones. I always carry
Well,
extra
well,
ones in the car.
Listen, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you never have to worry. You always have an extra diaper. So like,
Exactly.
and that's what diapers are for. So don't worry about it. It's okay.
Which ones do you use?
I haven't used them since I was little,
I thought for the long drives, you coming here, you had to use them.
Well, yeah, I mean that.
But listen,
that's a
that's
different story.
besides
I
the
don't wanna
point.
talk about that on the pod.
Exactly. We'll talk about that afterwards. You know?
As much as Mr. Pilot came in to talk about diapers.
Mr. Pilot probably has a lot of like advice on which diapers to buy, not for adults, but maybe for kids. But anyways,
There's plenty of options. I'm sure Jag will learn that.
wait, hold on, Mr. Pilot. No, the podcast doesn't know yet.
Oh,
No,
What are
I'm
you
just
talking
kidding. I'm just kidding about me being
My
pregnant.
bad.
No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, you are pregnant? Is that what you said?
No, I
I know
said.
he looks it.
Yeah. You didn't see the picture?
Mr. Pilot, that's the reason for the baggy shirts, you know. So think
The
about
baggy shirts.
it. That's the main goal
Makes
behind
sense.
Hey, Ishu, are you buying the baby its first OVO?
I think so. I think OVO. I was thinking. I was actually on the website, and I was looking at like these like Yeezy runners, right? The foam runners, and like the adult one got sold out, and I was like, maybe I can try for the infant ones or whatever.
Can
But
you run in them?
But kid you not, those got sold out like too. Like I was so shocked that those things even get sold out. I was like,
I think
what?
everything in that brand is gonna sell out almost
Yeah.
immediately. Just the brand itself sells out. I mean, it's like Supreme. It doesn't matter what size you're buying, it's gonna sell out.
But have you guys realized if you guys go on like the Supreme drops, right, on like Thursdays, shit has actually not been selling out as fast as it used to. The resale for those things have like dropped so much. Like, have you noticed, guys, or no?
uh,
Well, I
No,
think the
they-
only
they-
ones
they-
I can really,
You're the only one.
yeah,
yeah, but
No,
the
no, no.
the reason is their price, they upped their prices ever since they got bought out by what was it, LVMH, I think they bought them.
When did that happen?
What 3 years ago, 2 3 years ago?
No,
They
no,
got
no. But the thing is, like the prices, like last year, even 2 years ago, were actually pretty decent. Like everything on the drop always used to sell out.
I know, but thing
But
is, again, now the prices are high for even a shirt. Before you can get a shirt for like $26.
yeah.
Now
Oh wow.
nothing is like everything is like
But they
56.
also do like collabs, right? Like they have a lot of collabs. So
Of course.
like
I mean, the only one you can expect is the North Face one, and
yeah,
if any of the listeners cares, actually, it's the podcast gonna drop after it. Supreme and what Thrasher, I think that's the band called.
yeah,
Thrasher,
yeah,
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 Their collab is coming up tomorrow, 11 a.m.
yeah.
but
That's tomorrow. Yeah.
That'd
I
be
just,
too-
I just hung out with someone at the gym who had a Thrasher t-shirt on.
look at that.
Not
But
9 a.m. 11 a.m.
Uh-huh.
11 a.m. Yes, but was it Supreme though?
No, it was just like the actual band shirt.
Oh, then not. Oh yeah.
Did you tell him to burn it? No, I'm just kidding.
No, but yeah. Do you guys are you guys noticing it's almost October already?
hmm
I mean,
Yeah.
we have
Yeah.
calendars on our
I feel like
phone.
summer just kind of disappeared and all of a sudden fall's here. I don't know.
Exactly.
COVID kind of just made differentiating the seasons difficult. Like you're always just home most of the time, and I don't know.
But it was same last year though.
Last year.
Yeah, I don't know.
But this year there was more hope.
Exactly.
Last year-
I
last
was
year we all
hoping
knew
by
that we
this
were-
time things would be normal, and they aren't.
I
Pretty
mean,
normal now, man.
Well, normal, it's better, but I mean, I was hoping things would be, more close to actually being normal to the point where you're a lot more comfortable to go travel. I'm still paranoid about it.
Agreed.
no,
But I
that's-
think people are. I think the general public is actually liking this scare a little bit because the ticket prices and the travel prices are actually a little bit lowered. I would say more of like flights are lowered than actually like the homes and like everything else.
To be honest,
I thought it was more expensive now.
yeah, they are more
nah,
expensive, brother.
it's come down a lot since summer. But to be honest though, COVID's a good excuse to not do anything. Sometimes it's just
Yeah, I agree.
It's sometimes
Just
it's
ask,
just
just
an
ask
easy,
Mr. Pilot.
yeah, sometimes it's just an easy way to get out of things to do, man, and sometimes it's necessary.
Damn, I wish it worked for work like that.
Exactly.
For
right?
those who don't know, like our outside listener guys, Mr. Pilot is like a world traveler, and that's why his name is Mr. Pilot. He's all over the place. He's big
Mr.
on social
Worldwide.
media. Yeah, he's Mr. Worldwide. Like Pitbull probably got his name from him. And yeah, this Mr. Pilot is probably like a known celebrity in every single country. He likes to party. He's the life of the party. He loves to go clubbing and anything else you guys want to add on.
I mean, you would
I
know.
think
you
I
know?
think you're spot on. You
It's-
covered all the bases. Like this.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, hopefully our listeners are enjoying Mr. Pilot as well. Of course, his comments that he's bringing in. But I mean, yeah, like my thing is like I can't believe this year's almost over. Like we have like 3 months left, and then
Then
yeah,
we
and then
come up with
2022.
Our top 5 albums of the year.
Of course, everybody's waiting for that.
Yeah, get ready, guys. I got. Should we have a pre pod listening party to kind of go through our?
Yeah, I think that would be nice. That should be our
Man,
longest
I
pod.
already listened to Certified Lover Boy once. I can't do it again. So
How's
Cut me out of
how's that playlist going on Apple Music, Jack?
it hasn't even started. We need,
No.
we need to start doing sleeper hits. You know? If we're
No,
gonna
no.
start
Well,
doing that.
we don't really have to pick a top 5. We only have to pick 2 through 5 because Moon Tapes is number 1, right?
No, we can discuss that.
It might be for you, but I'm sure other people might have
Well,
different opinions.
Mr. Pilot, I mean, you're not gonna be around for the top 5. Give us your top 1 right now for the year so far.
What's been your favorite album this year?
I feel like he's gonna say J Baldwin.
I do notice that you enjoy your Spanish music. I just
You're
wanted to-
Latino.
Reggae.
'cause I
You're
never- I
Latino,
never seen
man.
you
A lot.
man. I never seen you like.
He loves
do
Burna
any of
Boy.
that. Yeah.
No, I mean, dude, I like a lot of the Hispanic music just because the beats are dope. I mean, yeah, I'm not dancing to it or anything, but I like Hispanic music just because the beats always.
I think it's because
it's
he-
kind of like Bhangra music. The beats on most of the songs, the upbeat songs, they're always good. The lyrics may not be great, but the beats on most of the
How
songs.
would you know
Mr.
about
Pilot,
that?
do you translate every word or no?
No, I mean I could read Spanish still, but I don't understand. I mean, I took 3 years in high school, but I don't understand most of it anymore.
Wait,
But
since high school you still know how to like speak?
He say read.
oh
he
no
don't know
no,
how to
I
speak.
read like I can
Oh,
read. I can speak
No, no, but like
basic.
no, reading under meaning like you'll still understand, right?
No, I mean like I can read it because like I know all the sounds.
Oh,
I
okay.
could
So
read
you
it.
could just read it, but you can't understand what you're reading. Is what
Yeah.
he's trying to say.
Exactly.
He's not
But like
saying
I
you
could
can't
actually
read
read
and
it.
understand.
What I mean is I could read it and it would actually make
Listen.
sense to another Spanish person.
Issue. He's just used to being called Poppy all the time. That's why.
Poppy.
That's pretty
That's
accurate.
the label you get when you're Mr. Worldwide.
Exactly. No, but yeah. So that's my take out to like year's almost over, and yeah, like
You ready for Halloween?
Halloween and Christmas, man.
Yeah.
It's like everything
I'm
is
ready
right
for
around the corner.
Christmas, man. I'm a big Christmas guy.
Interesting.
This year, I was actually like really excited for Halloween too, and like I was like really pumped. I was like thinking about doing like a party at my house, like a Halloween themed party, right? And come to
Are
find
the
out,
listeners inviting?
well, yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, if the listeners reach out, and especially
five
that
of them.
person, if that person reaches out who wrote that nice, lovely email to Deep, we'll definitely invite them. But no, but then I actually was looking at my calendar, and we actually have a wedding to go to, like a wedding reception to go to that day, on the
Halloween day?
30th, which is a
On
Saturday.
Halloween?
No, a day before Halloween.
Oh,
On the 30th. Well, we would really celebrate it on the 30th, right? And unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to celebrate. I mean, I'm not going to be able to celebrate Halloween. Jag's
So
not
what's
going to be able to
your-
celebrate Halloween.
I can't leave
what's
my
your
house after
Halloween
October.
costume for the wedding? You gotta wear Halloween costume to the wedding.
That would
Yeah,
actually be better and much cheaper,
But you
really.
also like get kicked out of the wedding because
Dude, a Halloween
whoever does a
themed
wedding-
wedding would be fun, where everyone wears a costume.
Would-
It would.
What-
It would be.
What
pretty
theme would
fun.
you do though?
Like a Halloween theme, like everyone's gonna wear
Like,
a
you would
costume.
just you think your wife would want that though? Come on.
Oh
man.
no, no, no.
But
that's
people
out of the
always have
question.
these crazy ideas. At least guys.
Wait,
and,
how
like,
can
all
you
these
ask
easy
Patti
things.
that? How can he know what his future wife and future
I
wife will know?
guarantee you, we can put money down right now. His future wife is not gonna have a Halloween theme.
Okay, all right, let's put money down then,
Okay.
because I think
Alright.
she'll be down with it.
Okay.
Knowing
All right,
her,
$100.
as much as
$100.
as much as I know now, I think that she will say yes.
the non-existent
Dude,
girlfriend.
you're
that
losing
you
your money. You're losing your money.
have.
This is all right. Lock it in. It's $100 in. It's official. It's recorded live on the pod.
I'll have to think about it. I'll have to talk to my financial advisors about this one. Mr. Pilot, call me after this podcast, please.
Mr. Financial Advisor.
So now I'm your financial advisor.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And I was just thinking now our yearly Halloween what was it called? Bar hopping we used to go to.
Oh my God, those used to be. We just did it. No, last year we did it. No.
No,
Last year.
last year was because of the COVID.
Yeah. What did we do last year? Did you guys do anything?
No, bro. All I remember, I was at home and I was just kids were still outside, man. They were still
Yeah,
out here.
kids were outside. Yeah.
I ran out of candy,
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh no.
Record year.
and then I started.
Would you
giving
buy
out,
2 lollipops?
Did you start giving out glob jumpers?
There's a lot of kids that come to my
He
home.
definitely has a mithai. And then,
Actually, I did, this. I'm pretty sure this Chinese a Chinese mango candy. I'm pretty sure everyone had tried
Oh,
it.
like
It's
Haichu? Or like
Yeah.
Haichu?
kind of.
For a
I,
second, I thought you were about to say that you were giving kids soy sauce.
Soy sauce.
Soy sauce packets.
No. This year, when Deep runs out of candy, he's gonna start taking out a shot glass and start pouring all the kids down Julio.
That's gonna
I'll be sure to trick or
Mo-
treat at his house.
Mukolo.
but then I almost ran out of that candy too. I was like ready to give out clementines, but thank God nobody came in after that.
Oh man. You know,
Like-
now the trend is after it gets dark, like no kids usually come out.
Yeah,
Well, I
still-
don't really have street lights either on my road, really. So
Well,
I
maybe
guess
it's
that's
because they think you're creepy.
I know.
You ever think of that?
actually people come and they're really like excited to see me. They're like, "Oh wow, you live here?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh yeah, we've been like noticing you weird." No, I was kidding. I
They're
was
like, yeah,
gonna
we see
insult
you.
my-
We've
We
been
see you
noticing
running
you
around the
looking at our
neighborhood
kids.
struggling.
But like your neighborhood is all hilly. I would hate to like go trick or treat.
Yeah.
So,
I mean that I think that also is another thing, but a lot of people like drive their cars around the neighborhood, like
What?
when they go. Yeah,
that
Yeah.
takes the whole fun out of it, man.
But
I
Yeah,
know.
you gotta walk around.
their
I-
houses
I
are
mean-
not close by though. That's the thing. Their
Yeah,
houses
well,
are
I
not
think
close
that's
by.
why people don't
Yeah,
come to my
but,
development either.
like, what's the point of driving around trick or treating though? That's like
yeah.
defeats the whole purpose.
But
of
like
the
even
tradition.
like if you think of just our house is a little bit distant, but like the other neighbors down the street, their houses are pretty close. I would say like it's easy, it's accessible, but
But I've noticed where you live in New York, they have no street lights anywhere.
they have no street
It's
lights. You know
mad
when
dark
I
at night.
It's too
yeah
posh.
when I oh no we did we went to a Halloween party last year, Jag.
We did?
Yeah, I was just looking at my camera. We went to a Halloween party.
No. So COVID can't stop us.
Yeah, COVID,
Yeah, I was
COVID
about to
didn't
say, it's
stop us.
super spreader event number 1.
No,
Yeah,
maybe that's where we got the first low of.
Yeah.
Because as we all know, in December we got it again.
We'll see what this year holds
No,
for SS.
it'd be safe and sound for everyone. I hope. That's all we can expect, right, guys?
Yeah, SS takes on a new
Absolutely.
meaning every year. This year it's safe and sound.
Exactly. No, but listen, my goal is now just to make it out the year. That's the thing. No bad energy, no bad vibes. Already been a crazy year. Just
I think
And,
that's a really
hopefully-
bad goal.
what do you mean?
I think your goal should be now I have to get married. Hurry up. Hurry up, let the borders open.
That was my goal all this year.
Yeah.
So
But then why did it change?
And why did it change? Because of COVID, man. That's what I'm saying. That's why I
Yeah.
want this year to be done with, and let's see what next year brings us. See where we're going from there. I mean, especially now, like, even if, like, talking to anyone about it, everyone is like so scared. Like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Like they're thinking, okay, you know what? Everyone is gonna go bankrupt or something like that. Like everyone is like worried about that. Everyone have their own opinion just to bring it up. Yo, I think market is gonna crash. I think I think the house market is gonna crash. Like all these like people can't find jobs even though like everyone is hiring. Still nobody. People are still saying, oh, nobody wants to work because people are collecting unemployment. Not true. It just
I think people calculated what they got over COVID, right? And they're like, oh, like now we deserve this much, right? Now in their head is like, okay, like if we're making what was it? Wasn't it like close to like $1,000 with the extra thing at one point people are getting?
900.
So if you calculate that by like what was it, 1,000 a week, right? So if you calculate by like 40 hours, that's almost 25 an hour, right? So like people are like,
Yeah, it's
wait,
like
I don't
50
want to
grand a
work.
year.
Yeah, I don't want to work on like $12 an hour. If you want me, you got to pay me what the government was paying me to sit at home. So
Yeah, but
I
what
mean,
about when the government stops paying you? Is that I don't. You need to get money eventually.
well, yeah, no, no, absolutely. But what I'm saying is right now, people have saved up. Like some people were really smart about it, right? Some people spent all of their money, but the smart people, they like reserved their money. They're like, listen, I've never made $1,000 before. I might as well save this and let it like run over till the time that I really have to work. But then again, those people aren't really smart because the thing is, yeah, you'll sit at home but eventually you're gonna have to find a job, like $1,000 for the last like 6 months or whatever it was, 3 months, six
but are
months.
you really saying that? Like, have you seen that like live example?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've had
everyone always tells me of like examples of that, but I haven't actually met anyone doing that.
I've met like a few people, even like people that came in for like, because I was hiring at one point, needed another person, and that like person came into the store flat out asked me, "Hey, listen, I'm not gonna come off of unemployment." He's like, "Can you pay me cash?" But like, I just don't feel like that's fair to like the rest of like, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna be lazy no matter what. You really don't want to work. What's gonna if you don't want to come off of unemployment, I have like a large chance of you calling out of work at any time or just not taking the job seriously.
No,
Very,
it's right. I mean, my dad
But
had the same issues.
yeah, but like luckily we weren't like, too bad. Like, of course, like, you have people leave here and there, but like we were still like fully like, once somebody had left, we had like, luckily gotten another person. People are like, there are some people that are looking for jobs, but like some people just like, you know what I mean? That still at this point aren't completely encouraged because they might have in their head, listen, like at one point maybe the government will say like, you know what, fine, let's give them another stimulus check or let's give them like, still there's not enough jobs, like whatever. I don't think I think there's jobs for every single person that actually wants to work, but I think people are just demanding a little bit more money right now.
I mean,
And
me just like going to work or coming back from work, the amount of signs I see, just like, oh, we are hiring, we are hiring, we are
yeah,
hiring. But I don't. But even if like, okay, if people are saying, okay, this many people are unemployed, or this and this, where are they though? That's what I'm
what do
trying
you
to
mean
like.
where are they?
Like, where are they? Like, it's
Like, oh,
like,
well, yeah, but the thing
Well,
is,
they're
maybe
sitting
your
at home.
circle, maybe the circle that you sit in, and like you're next to, I don't think that they probably like maybe some of those people. I mean, most of those people probably all have jobs, but then there's some people that like, you know what I mean, that probably don't have like, you know what I mean, like maybe there's like maybe you're not around those people, but you deep like where you work, I'm sure that you probably had people that had left to go get unemployment. If you don't see them again, they're like, you know what I mean? They're somewhere if they didn't come back for the job again.
I mean that yes, definitely. But now, like before, I used to bring workers through temp agencies.
Yeah.
Now they can't even find workers.
The temp agency can't find
Yep,
workers.
yep.
Yeah.
Or they're
But
saying
I
whatever
mean,
work.
but that's what I'm saying. Either they've moved down. You know that like even down south, people don't think about it. A lot of people took this opportunity to move down south.
Yeah, no, that's true, and I think the part of it is deep though is like you're in a sector that's still pretty heavily employed. Like a lot of the jobs that suffer are like,
Yeah.
like restaurants haven't fully recovered. I think they're still like way understaffed in terms of what they were.
I
Just
know
because
restaurant.
the problem with the restaurants is, and this is a topic for another day, is like they obviously don't pay their employees enough because they want them to rely on tips. But that as Jag will know, that's a topic for.
I know, but okay. How about this?
Get into that
Does the
situation.
tip depend on the service or the food?
I just give 20% regardless, bro. I'm too much of a.
Yeah.
So you
I
guys get
think-
I think it's
So-
both, but I think the service counts more. But I mean, it also depends where you're eating. I mean, if you're eating at a subpar restaurant, you're not going to expect great food. But if you're going
Yeah.
to like a high quality restaurant and you get food that you don't think was up to par, like if you go to a nice steakhouse and you buy like a high end steak and it just isn't the way you wanted it, I mean, that might, I'm still going to tip, but
Yeah.
I might tweak it down a little, but I mean,
You know,
kind
the
of
thing-
like,
Yeah, like maybe
us-
18% or something, you know?
us
But
in
I
Denver-
think,
exactly.
yeah, but I
on,
feel
on
like,
an $800 bill, do I really need to tip 20%?
do I really
I-
need
I-
to tip
I
it?
don't
Like,
even-
that's ridiculous, right?
I don't
I'm
even
not there
remember
yet.
what I tipped that night, bro. I
Huh?
don't even want to know. I don't want to know.
I
Okay.
know. I know we gave the full 20, but do you really? Is that really something that we should need to do? Like, was that service that?
Like,
great?
yeah, no,
I know. I know people who lay
absolutely.
carpet for $200.
There should be limits. There
Yeah.
should be a cap. There
I
should be a
no,
dollar
no, it was
cap.
$100. It was on.
$100.
No, no,
It's
I
$80.
completely-
$80.
I
$80.
completely agree.
I could
If
literally,
you
I could literally put carpet flooring in my house for the amount we tip the person. Just to
No,
give
no,
them a
I
steak.
know, but the thing is, if you think about it on that bill, right? Like the one Jag is talking about, it was 800 and change, right? Half of like most of that bill were like 2 wine bottles that we had ordered, right? I mean, of course, it was a food too. We had a lot of food that night,
No,
but like
yeah,
if you look at it,
a
the
fourth of
wine
it, a
bottles, like
fourth of
it's
it
like
was a
almost like I think it was like $250 for those 2 bottles, right? At the end of the day, they weren't like, crazy expensive bottles when you go get them in stores or whatever, but obviously they're going to be expensive in restaurants. For those 2 bottles, right? So you like if you think of it, if it was $250 for those bottles times 20%, that's $50 you're giving for them just to open the bottles.
Okay, let me actually then forget the bottles, right? So,
Uh-huh.
example, you got those bottles, right? And you
Yeah.
ordered a burger with it, right?
Yep.
For your dinner. Burger was fucking amazing, best burger you ever had.
Yeah.
You asked the waiter, "Can you give me some ketchup?" Right?
Yeah.
For your burger. The waiter's
no,
gone.
no,
No, I'm just saying.
no,
but
no,
listen,
yeah.
listen.
Yeah.
Everything is going perfect. Drinks are perfect. Food is perfect. The waiter never comes back with the ketchup, right? Comes back
Yeah.
literally like 10 minutes later. "Oh, how you guys doing?" "I asked for
Yeah.
ketchup." She's like, "Oh, totally forgot." Then comes back 5 minutes later. You're already done with your burger. You think she still deserves 20%?
Listen, the thing is,
I usually
No.
still get a 20.
No,
Yeah.
You
I
guys
don't
are
think so.
crazy,
That's-
bro.
no, I'll definitely give the 22. But here's the thing. I think
it
that
20.
we sometimes don't feel the pain of a person working in a restaurant, right? Some of them are like actually really good. Like I don't know if you guys know, like there was an Indian restaurant that like Nikhil used to work at, right? And this guy, what he used to do was the owner kept all the tips and he just paid his employees hourly or a salary, right? And I know that's
Side note though, I know a lot of Indian restaurants do that. I don't like tipping at Indian restaurants anymore.
yeah.
Like,
And I was gonna say the
Hashtag
same
Indian
thing.
Villa.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. My friend brought it up. He's like, dude, do we still leave good tip? Because technically that's going to the owner's pocket. Like, so what do we do?
No,
Of
but
course, we just left the regular 20% because at the end of the day, that 20% is gonna be used to cover the employees' salaries and stuff
No.
like that.
Sean,
But, like-
he still has to pay them.
No, he still has to.
Whether you
But
pay
what?
20% or not.
But yeah,
If
no.
he's keeping the
What-
tips, why give 20%? That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
What
I would
what
never
my
do that.
dad's been doing recently when he goes to the restaurants is that he'll like either like leave a little bit of tip on the card, right? Or like whatever he pays with. But then if the service is really good, he'll actually like give the money, like tip the money. Like like how those guys are usually like wearing aprons or whatever. He'll either like like just whatever shake their hand and just put it in their hand or whatever, or just throw it in the apron. Like like those loose. I don't mean
That's
like
what-
dig in there, but like
That's what we
Yeah.
did at Indian Villa.
I can just imagine your dad going, "Kobe," and
Kobe, yeah. Then yeah.
But that's
shooting the
what
tip
that's
today.
what we used to do when we have our dinners at Indian Villa.
And I remember. I think that's where I
used to,
learned.
like, when they turn around, we just kind of handed them money.
That's where I learned like from you guys, basically just seeing there like oh, interesting, that's a good way to do it, like you see a lot of Indian restaurants doing that. But me personally, man, like I go by service. If the service is good, trust me, I can give 30%.
So now the ketchup incidents, right? So what's your tip gonna go down to?
15%.
15.
God
Okay,
damn.
so do you do the bare minimum? Yeah. No,
Yeah.
no. It's there's nothing wrong. I think that
Yeah,
like
it's your
that
your,
every person that's coming to you,
interpretation.
they deserve exceptional. Like they deserve the
But
best
you're going to
service.
good restaurant, you're going to good restaurant.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
your expectations are high. I mean,
But yeah, no, at that part. But then let's say if you're going to Buffalo Wild Wings, the same thing happens. Are you still giving like a 20%? Then are you still giving the same 15?
it depends on how many picklebacks I had.
No, no. But seriously,
I would still
ahead,
go
Jack.
15. I would still go 15%, brother.
okay.
But
Jack,
have you
what do you
guys
say?
noticed?
Yeah, I
like,
kind of agree with Deep in that respect. I think you gotta have the same attitude,
Expectations.
or not attitude, the same expectations regardless of where you're going. Basically, treat every restaurant the same in terms of what percent you're gonna give. My question
Yeah.
was, have any of you ever given more than 20? And
Yeah.
why?
I have, and I have a story, but I want Jack to go first.
well, yeah, I did it because I was probably drunk. But
Oh,
I
I'm
did
like,
that on
I meant
vacation, and
on
the guy
purpose.
was so happy that he made like my next drinks like super strong. Then I got really
Yeah.
drunk, and I ended up actually saving money. But I give him more than 25%. If like I have a good conversation with like the waiter, then I don't think he's just bullshitting or she's bullshitting, and it's like a genuine
Just to get more
conversation.
tip, right?
Another time, like we sent something back because Ria didn't like it, and they brought us like something she liked, but they took it off like the menu. So that time we tipped 30% or stuff like that. Like if someone goes above and beyond, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
Okay, so
sense.
now I have a question for you guys, right? I'm gonna tell you guys something, and I want to know what you guys would all do. So I used to go to Buffalo Wild Wings a lot, right? Like meaning like but because the thing is, there was a girl that used to work there, always used to hook us up, like you know what I mean, like throw on like fries and stuff like that, give us
You had
like
a crush on
free
her too?
drinks. No, but like like whatever that is, right? But like she used to hook us up, right? So what I used to do was like imagine whatever the bill was, give her like you know what I mean, like 25, 30% tip, and then also add on like what's that thing called? Add on like what I would think the drinks or whatever like cost, right? So like if the bill was like let's say like if it was a good day, the bill was only like like 50, $60. Again, I'm not saying we used to get trashed there at that time, but like like just a normal bill, just order normal food and then like maybe like have a beer or something like that. And then it used to be like 60, $70, right? Then like whatever food we got for free, whatever it was, then we would just try to add that on. What would you guys like? I think like of course that's like a good thing, but what's the purpose of a hookup at the end of the day? Now that I think about it now, I think what's the purpose of a hookup if we're paying that money forward anyways, right? Now I want to hear what would you guys do? So imagine even if she gave you like two baskets of fries for free, like imagine that's like $12 to $15, right? What would you do? Would you add that onto the tip like every time, or would you like be like, yo, what the hell? Like, what's the point of a hookup if
I don't
if I'm
know.
adding
I know,
it?
but I
had
feel
a
like
friend-
At least you're helping out your homie,
I
At
know.
least the money's not
I-
going.
I
No,
had
no,
a-
no, no, no,
I
no,
had a
no.
friend
This is not my friend. This is just somebody that I met at Buffalo Wild Wings. I was just going there so much, like I would see her only there.
Does
I know,
it
but-
depend
I guess
on
if,
would
if,
you
if
rather,
you're
though?
going there for this person, sorry, Jag, I'll let you go. But if you're just going there for that person, like that means you're still taking care of that person that
Yeah.
you're going there for. So the money's instead of going to the corporation, the money may go
Go
person
to her, yeah.
may benefit more from you giving you free fries essentially.
Okay.
Sorry, Jag.
No, I was saying I used to have a friend who would go to a bar and he would be like, oh, this guy can hook it up, he'll give us extra drinks and everything, but then he just tipped them more. And then when you look at the bill, we actually ended up paying more that way than actually just buying the drinks.
Yeah.
So,
Are you still friends with that friend?
Huh? Yes.
Are you
I am.
still-
I just didn't want to name drop.
Okay.
Yeah, but like if you think about it, sometimes if it is it worth like the way Putty just said, it might make sense. Like I'd rather give my money to the waiter than the restaurant,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
But that's
Now-
the thing.
okay, okay.
You're going for the environment, though. That's the thing. You're going for the
Yeah.
not even the
of people
environment.
go to
I would say
bars.
like the person. That person.
Yeah.
You're going for that person.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
A lot of people
Okay.
go to bars just to talk to the bartender.
Exactly.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
But
A
okay,
lot of
now
lonely people out
another
there.
another thing I want to ask, right? So imagine you walking into a restaurant, and now that restaurant you have a pretty good friend that works there. Like not a pretty good friend, but like you know what I mean? You guys know each other every time you guys see each other, you guys meet in like a good way. So you know what I mean? Like hugs, you know what I mean? You meet with a nice hug and like they sit you down and whatever. They're like, "Oh my God, I didn't know you worked there," whatever, right? So anyways, she like comes up to you like that's like your friend, like you guys have hung out before, right? Now your bill comes, right? Are you expecting something on the bill? Yes or no? Yes, yes or no answer from
No,
everybody.
I never would.
Yeah, I
Okay.
never would expect
I would never
anything.
expect anything because it's a job, man. Like
Okay.
some people get very like uh, about that. Like, oh, my friend works here; they'll hook us up with something. But I would never be that way. Like at
Okay.
the end of the day,
Next
I think it
question.
really
it's their job.
depends.
No, 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 no. Next question. What if there's an extra charge for something on there? Would you point it out? Even though it could be like maybe $5 to $10.
Well, then yeah,
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course.
Yeah, you're gonna point
yeah.
out
If you didn't
extra.
get it, yeah.
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
wouldn't just expect some like a friend to give you something because it it's not necessarily up to them. It's often up to the restaurant owner. Like certain
Yeah.
restaurants will let their employees dish out extras. Certain restaurants are strict. It might just be like a local spot and they can't do that. They can't
They
afford to
can't
do
do
that.
that.
So
Yeah,
you got to understand that. So yeah, if you're friends and they're not hooking you up, I mean, you can't hold it against them.
Have you guys noticed the tip jars are like popping up everywhere now though, not just restaurants? Like I go to a liquor store, I even go to the grocery store and I see like a tip jar out.
Wait,
Like
really?
yeah,
I've seen them at grocery stores.
yeah, like at the
I'll,
food market that I go to, they have a
Wow.
tip jar out. The liquor store, even when you go to takeout, like when they flip the thing around you, is no longer like it's no longer a thing where you can just kind of ignore it. It says like first the screen comes like 10, 15, 20, 0%, or you got to do custom and hit zero. So I think a lot more people.
Wow. I've never seen it at like grocery stores. That
Does
is
liquor
freaking
does Liquorama
crazy.
have that?
No, we don't have any tip
Okay,
jars.
okay.
Nothing.
Of course, don't appreciate the employees.
Yeah. No, no, I mean like the thing
I'm
is if
joking.
somebody no no no, but like meaning like we don't stop people from taking them. Like, if somebody goes and drops off like a box outside or a few boxes outside, I don't tell my employees not to take it. I think if you're getting tipped, then why not take it? But the thing is, like I think that's completely wrong.
But
Um
I thought you pays their salary, so you take all the tips. Weren't that's what we were talking about
yeah,
earlier?
that's that's Indian restaurant.
Oh, got you. Got you. I thought you were talking
Not
about Indian
Indian
business.
liquor stores.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
No, no, but again,
just
like I
start
think
selling
like
some Indian liquor and then you
but
can call it
again,
an
you know what I
Indian
mean? Like
restaurant.
usually like at those type of things, like imagine like if you buy like enough liquor, I don't think like people usually will give you more than $5. Like, you know what I mean? And that doesn't happen like I've like, I've seen so many of these guys go out, but like people don't have cash nowadays. Only place you can leave tip is over a counter or whatever. But I think that will like kill a lot of business when like people are like, look, they're like, imagine you going to a grocery store, you pick everything up yourself and like you put it in your cart. You like, obviously the only thing that they're doing is scanning and ringing you out. If they're expecting a tip for that, I think they're out of their fucking mind. I don't think I'm gonna tip at a grocery store. Like that is not gonna happen.
Tipping sometimes like stops me from ordering
Yeah.
food and stuff. Like, cause that's the thing that like sends like a $10 bill to $20 when you're getting food
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like delivered.
Like
I would
I
probably like
used to
deliver a lot more if like
yeah.
if it wasn't for the tipping and the extra charges and everything.
I
I
mean,
think
soon we will
oh, go
get
ahead.
tips in Bitcoin. Don't worry.
No, no, I think
Yeah,
what used to happen with me is like like imagine like I had a coupon, right? Like Uber Eats sent me a coupon. They're like, "Oh, order this, like, you have $20 off of like a $30, $40 order or whatever." I ordered it. Still, honestly, I ordered two pizza pies, no joke, right? My t like including tip and everything, bill, even with the $20 off, two pizzas still ended up coming to almost like 45, $50. Imagine like how much is a damn pizza nowadays, and how much am I getting charged with fucking like, you know, delivery charges, service
guys.
charges, and
Ishan, one
everything.
second. One
Sorry to
second.
cut you
Ishan,
off,
one
but
second. One
remember
second.
when
I'm
I
getting a
started
live
this
call.
entire conversation about tipping as a topic for another day, and
I think it's for
we
like another
still
year at
somehow
this point.
ended up in a
No,
deep hole about
not.
talking about
That's the thing.
tipping.
Our listener called me just now. Just now, our listener called me. They're like, "I'm
Uh-huh.
loving the stories. Keep it going." So that's why.
So we have live listeners now.
Oh damn, Mr. Pilot, you didn't know.
Sorry, Mr. Pilot.
No, I'm sorry, guys. Maybe too many stories and
Mr.
too many
Big Tech.
questions for you guys.
No, not at all. You know, like listen, it was a live call. They were like, keep going with the stories. You know, they can't.
But regardless, guys.
They're like
man.
they're like we already got a Buffalo Wild Wing story. We got a pizza story.
I
They're-
think in the past like 30 minutes we figured out Sean's ordering habits. How he orders pizza, his 2 baskets of fries.
He took us through all his scenarios of if there's an extra item on the menu.
I swear to God, I think he's like building an app with our responses. Like, I thought
I
I
feel
was
like he's just
consumer
telling
focus
us,
group.
like, yeah, I feel like he's just telling us.
Listen, I have a lot of questions. I feel like this is not just my questions. I feel like this is even my fans' questions.
Well, all right.
No, I feel
How
like these
about
are
this?
questions you
Go-
need
go back
answers
to Buffalo
that you-
Wild Wings and bring the waitress on as a guest, and then we can start. Because
She's no longer there.
There's 5 people on this call, right? And not a single one of us, I think, has ever been a waiter.
True, yes.
No,
Am I
I've
wrong?
been a waiter.
Right? Where?
Huh?
Where?
Of many different places.
Where? Have you ever worked anywhere but with your dad?
Please don't
It's
put my
like-
business out there. I don't want my business on the pod. Okay?
I know.
But I've had many struggling jobs. Yes, I did.
Okay, all right. So, what's the most struggleful job you've had while your dad's listening?
Farming. I've worked at a farm. No, berry picking. Like that was my full time job at
No.
one point.
Going for Instagram pictures to pick berries is not actually working at the farm. That's just going to take some pictures of you picking apples
and berries.
and berries. What about
I
you
said
guys?
berry, I
What's
never
the-
said
what's
anything.
the worst like minimum wage job you guys have had? That you
Gas
can, like,
station. Working outside.
Oh,
of a
gas
station.
station.
I think
Yeah,
for all
gas
of us.
station.
Exactly. Deep, did
No,
you ever work at a gas station?
No, actually, delivering pizza. That was the.
Oh.
I used
You
to
went
pizza
to have
delivery.
the non-pizza.
Bro, it was an amazing
almost
job,
like
man.
it.
Gas station.
That's almost like
Huh?
waiter though.
Gas station.
Well, wait. I've delivered alcohol. I've done the drizzly
count.
deliveries
Okay.
myself.
I'll tell you
Oh
this
my-
much: if you come deliver my alcohol in your car, you ain't getting a tip.
And people
Mr.
sometimes
Audi.
don't tip. One guy said, "You drive a better car than me. I'm not gonna tip." I swear to God, I was insulted. I was like, dude,
Remember?
I literally, you know how much gas this thing takes?
You remember the time you had me deliver to someone by my house, and then you
Oh,
told
yeah,
them that you own the liquor store and I'm your brother? I think that's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
he didn't tip. Like if you had told
Yeah,
him this is a worker of mine, I would have gotten a tip out of it.
Yeah. One time, Kevin delivered something for me, and he got $100.
No way.
I swear to God, the guy whatever. That I'll tell you guys that later. But I don't
No,
want to do any
tell
more
us another
stories.
story. Listen,
No,
our
no.
listener, they're waiting. They're itching.
What was he delivering that?
He was
that
delivering 2
warranted
bottles of wine.
$100 tip.
$2 bottles of wine.
Yeah, but
Uh,
were these like
I think Mr. Pilot
High-end
asking
bottle?
right now, are you hiring?
No, but listen. The thing is, it was going from here to like Jersey, but he had something to do in Jersey, near the Mawa area. And
You don't
like,
understand.
He's like,
but
I'll take it.
Our listeners got so excited.
Guys,
What?
Keep going.
Oh.
Keep going.
Oh,
Keep going.
you thought it? Oh, you thought it? No. Okay, enough.
No. But yeah, that was a good job with the job, guys. I would say. You know. Any plans for the? Listen, I didn't ask everybody. How was everyone's weekend?
You did ask. I
Whatever.
said I didn't do anything.
But
This weekend.
I wonder why.
I didn't do absolutely anything. Like I was pretty much in.
Listen, I went to this party. They had the best
Uh-huh.
DJ there.
Okay, nice.
I think
What was it?
They played the best songs.
The
ever.
best.
was this
Oh
party,
my God.
was
I've
this
heard
party at,
complaints.
never
So you know what? Okay, let's tell the guests, guys. I mean, let's tell the audience. It was Jag's baby shower. Woo! That's good. No, Jag's wife's baby shower, not Jag's baby shower.
mind.
mean-
Lil Nas X on us.
By the
No,
by
no,
the que- by the second game questions, it sounded like Jag's baby shower.
Yeah, that's true. Is it mommy or daddy?
Yeah.
No,
Everything
I
is
think
daddy.
I think, man, it was a really, really, really good turnout, right? And the girls, Patti, you should have seen it. The girls did such a nice job decorating that thing, dude. Oh
No,
my
I saw
God.
some pictures, man.
I feel like if it was like up to like let's say like if if Ria didn't have any like female friends around that area and it was all up to like Jag and his friends, dude, this thing would probably be a disaster. Like I was like so surprised of
No,
like
no way.
Do you
You're
think
giving
no,
we
no, no.
do you think
you
we
can't
got
count
enough-
us down that bad.
Who
Nah.
had the party going on afterwards though? We had
Oh,
the beer
Jag
pong
definitely
going,
jagged it. Definitely
The-
jagged it.
the beer pong and
Um,
everything.
well,
The fire
who
pit.
was who?
Flip
Okay,
cup.
so
Flip
who
cup.
controlled the music?
I think it was
That was-
Bippin. Bippin did an amazing job, man. He did it. He played Drake left and right. He was playing Punjabi songs. Good mix of music, you know. There was some idiot on the mic kept yelling like it was ruining the music. I don't know who it was.
Wait, you
Oh,
guys use
wait, the
mic
kids? You're gonna
downstairs?
you're gonna call the kids idiots, dude?
No,
That's
I'm
so
saying late
messed
at
up.
night. I'm saying late at night.
Yeah, they were there late at night and they were talking to them like that's so messed up, bro. They were little kids.
Yo,
What do you have against them?
I was so scared once people got hold of the mic that we would start like some new tradition that like people would just grab mics now, like when we go to parties and just start talking along with like the beat and everything. And I mean, I did it too. I was a little tipsy myself, but like I'm like, man, I hope we don't start a trend where people just grab a mic, attach
Grab
it
a
in,
mic.
and start singing along to all his favorite songs.
Yeah. No, but it was
Grab a
definitely
party
nice. You know,
karaoke.
we needed like a with like we could have done karaoke if we wanted to. We just needed like an iPad.
Listen,
But,
Mr. Pilot was saying something we couldn't hear.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Mr. Pilot.
No, I was just saying basically the same thing. I was saying you should have made it a karaoke party. You had the
Yeah,
money.
we should have. I guess next time, I guess we'll think of something like that. But you know
Maybe
who
the next kid.
yeah, but you know who reacts? No, what happened next, kid? You said.
No, I said when I have the next kid, I'll take all these into consideration.
Yeah, but
Mr.
you know
Pilot.
who? Oh,
Oh,
go
go
ahead.
No,
No,
I was gonna
I
ask-
said we just needed bundles of
Whoa,
bundles
wait a
of.
minute. Can I stop
No,
you for a second? You
no,
said
no,
no,
hold
go
on.
ahead, and then started talking.
But no, he said no. You go. I thought.
No, he's talking to Mr. Pilot. Okay, you gotta
Oh, okay,
you gotta
okay.
give the
No,
guest
no,
to speak.
no, no. I just want to shout out a page, right, that I really missed during this like podcast, right? While I was not like that I missed during the party was bundles of balloons, right? Like I kid you not, like I had to blow up so many goddamn balloons, and like I don't know how the hell Deep's girl like does this for like a side business because like after
It's got a
3
machine.
balloons,
Yeah.
we had a machine. We had a machine. I don't
Yeah,
know
you had
how.
You had a
No, go ahead.
balloon pump.
But
I
tying
saw
them
it
is
there. Why
annoying
weren't
as
you
hell,
using
man.
that?
Yeah, tying them.
Tying
The only
the-
thing is tying. No, blowing them, no problem. But tying them is a hassle.
No, there's the
Yeah, I
tool
don't-
for
I
tying
don't
as
like
well.
that.
We saw the
Actually-
tool. It was so goddamn hard to understand how to
No, it
use
was
it.
it's the easiest thing ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe we gotta check it out next time.
I mean,
But
I knew-
anyways.
I tried it. That's why it was like I was
Yeah.
just like, what the fuck is this? But then I tried
Oh, okay.
It's-
You know what I'm talking about? The one that the 2 fingers go inside
Yep,
of it,
yep.
right?
Does,
Yeah.
does your girl pay you
Pause.
when you're pumping the balloons and everything for her?
it. Not at all. I mean,
You collect,
she gets the dinners and stuff. So she covers the food and stuff because I get super grumpy. Because I'll be hungry as hell and she doesn't eat at all, and then I'll be munching like nonstop. But yeah, but she buys me food and I get happy. That's all.
you don't collect.
Well, shout out to
unemployment?
bundles of balloons,
Canada?
guys.
And I will be working for Bundles of Balloon this weekend,
Oh.
starting tomorrow.
What about do you so you're pretty much admitting that you collect unemployment in Canada, the United States, and you work for bundles of balloons.
Yes, I do. That you know you got to play both games.
Tax fraud at its finest.
Mr. Pilot, fly on down to Justin Trudeau's office. We got one live.
Well, building on that, what does our Canadian citizen think of the election that just happened?
It was Canadian citizens are saying it was a waste of money because the
That's
results
what I
were the
heard too.
because the results were the same, and yeah, nothing changed. You know, everything's still
So
the
it
same.
sounds
Yeah.
like every other political place in the world.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, politics are so bullshit.
The hell?
What was
Very
that?
professional.
I know. I have no clue. But yeah, politics are so bullshit, man. It just like people are like liars, and like I hear a lot, like a lot of things in the back that goes on. It just like blows my mind. I'm just like wonder why, like everybody said like Politicians are scumbags. Even though it could be
Yeah.
like the nicest guy in the world, you know.
Yeah, they say lawyers and politicians, man, biggest scumbags. Probably bankers too, if you think about it.
Uh,
What do you guys think about accountants?
They're good
Yo,
people.
by the way,
They're good people.
Mr. Pilot, did you have anything? Did you have anything you needed to bring to the pod that needed to be discussed?
Not specifically. I don't know. I mean, I didn't think about bringing any topics or anything.
This is the kind of hard hitting guests we bring onto our
I know.
show.
and then
I don't
people
know, unless you
and
guys
then-
want to discuss like fantasy football.
And-
But
and
no, no,
then-
no,
doesn't
no,
seem like
no, no,
that's the
wait.
topic that you guys
No, no,
get
no, no,
into.
Mr. Worldwide, right? What do you like? What like? So you're actually like our number one listener, right? Like I feel like you probably listen and examine the pod really well. What would you say like so far until the 16th episode? What
The
do you think we're
17th.
doing? No, we're on 17th now. He's listened up until the 16th.
Yeah.
What would you say that like we need to improve on? Like, what do you think that we need? Like, and give us like good and bad feedback.
Well, I think partly because I know all of you, I just like listening to the conversations that you're having. I think that what you're bringing to the podcast is good. I think you might want to vary your topics more often, and I think a lot of it is centered on music, which is great, but you may, while your podcast is maybe growing, you may want to try out different topics just to see what might attract more listeners. Basically, I know a lot of your podcasts have been on analyzing a music album or analyzing music or what your thoughts are on certain songs, and
Bring
that's
us a topic,
great.
man.
But you spend a lot of time on that, and you might want to try different topics. That's my only suggestion.
But my suggestion
you're
to you,
spot
Mr. Worldwide, you know what's our best episode so far?
Most listened.
Most listened?
The music reviews?
Donda Chant.
Okay. I
Da-
mean,
da- you know,
I think we got most of the listens based off the name.
is that too?
Like
yeah,
bait,
that's
like
probably
bait.
what it is.
How many
Come on,
of them
AB.
made it till the end?
Oh,
No. So listen. Mr. World, I was about to say Mr. Worldwide's real name, Mr. Worldwide. What would you say? Like, okay, so do you think that we should make them longer? Because I don't know. I think that that's probably the thing in our podcast where we think like we don't want to go over like longer than maybe an hour and a half, right? We want to stick to close to the hour mark. Like, do you think we'll lose the audience if it goes over an hour or what?
Probably.
Yeah, I think initially you can't have super lengthy podcasts. I mean, until you
Okay.
develop like a large following base, I wouldn't do that. Like, you can't go into these like super long history type podcasts that just go on for hours, or
Yeah.
like Joe Budden type podcasts which are going for hours, because they have their listeners and they also have a gazillion topics that they know that they're going to discuss.
But do you
Once
think
you
it's
have more listeners and once you maybe set more topics that you're going to discuss, you can try and continue uh, expanding and just lengthening your podcast after that.
But do you think it's if we keep spreading things out, then we're gonna like we might get some listeners they only want to listen for music, right? And we might get some listeners they only want to listen to us talking about tipping, you know. That's my like one thing I'm worried about, you know. Like I don't want to lose the listeners we are getting for music, for talking about other stuff, and then I'm losing the listeners that want
I
to.
mean, you're not gonna be able to please everyone.
I mean, if
Of
you
course,
do
of course.
think that your music conversations are bringing in more listeners, then yeah, then by all means focus on that.
But you
That
think-
might allow you to grow that base, and then eventually, if you actually get like a large following, then you could have random episodes on other stuff because people know that your primary focus is still music, but you could have a random episode on something else.
Okay.
That's further down the road.
Okay, let me ask you this then. Right, I'm gonna ask everyone as well as
People love
You-
the stories.
I mean, love the stories too. But you think anything to do with people's attention span? You know, it's so hard to get people's attention now. You know, because so much information is available so fast, and we don't remember what happened 2 days ago.
Yeah, I feel like I watch the first episode of like 8 shows, like a month, every month, like just because I can't find like something I like a lot, so I end up watching like a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
I think
it's
the
the,
podcast are the same way. I'd say, yeah.
like it's the attention span. That's what I'm. You know, say like same thing, Jack. I agree with you. Like you can say I do a similar thing as well. You know, I can never find shows that I want to watch / movies. You know, but it just like what like how to get and then not even how like just getting people's attention. Like there's so much information available. Like how
I think
Like-
I think what we should do is we should do a celebrity fight like Logan or Jake Paul. Like we should have a Sean versus our arch nemesis, whoever that might be. I'm telling you, we need an arch nemesis.
oh I think Sean Cobb.
He's got enough stories that he's made a nemesis out there. So whoever talks shit about him in that email, let's set something up and then we can.
Can we give a name? Can we give a name now or no? It wasn't that. I mean, it wasn't Mr. Worldwide, was it?
Oh,
I would hope not.
Hey.
I didn't say it. I didn't. But
All right, Mr. Worldwide, if it would help the pod out, and like, would you be interested in a celebrity boxing match with our Bad Bunny?
Not really.
Not really.
I'm not.
You
I'm
wouldn't
just being
die for this
honest. I'm
pod.
not, huh?
You wouldn't die for this pod.
Not at this point. I mean, I don't think the pod has enough listeners for me to care that much. Once you get to that Joe Budden level or that, upper echelon,
What do you
maybe.
mean we're already there?
Bad
What
Bunny,
about-
if I could set it up against Joe Budden, would you do it?
fight,
Celebrity boxing match.
celebrity fight. No.
I feel like he would probably beat us up pretty good.
Joe Budden.
I mean,
Who's
as,
we?
as old
Who's
as he-
we?
We're
Who's
not all
we?
going in, it's just Bad Bunny.
Just you, brother.
All right, well then I'd get my butt handed to me.
No way.
I know he's older, but he's in pretty decent shape, isn't he?
Bro, you got the stamina. He's not in good shape. Have
He
you seen him
smokes,
play
right?
basketball?
Yeah, he smokes cigarettes.
Yeah.
Cigarettes.
Yeah, I guess
You
that's
see,
true.
you see what I'm
Sick-
doing, Deep? I'm
I know.
starting the seeds of a nemesis. We're gonna be on the Joe Budden podcast next week.
The only way
Guys are
to.
gonna-
I never really
that's
got it.
crazy.
I never really got into
A million?
cigarettes. I mean,
You say a pack a day? That's wild.
exactly.
Wow.
No, I'm just
I
kidding.
think you meant a pack an hour.
No,
Wow.
Mr. Worldwide. We're gonna skip this topic. No, just kidding.
I know. I think now it's time, guys. I think it's the time.
Is it time?
I think it's the
Yes,
time.
It is. Wait, time for what? Is it what? Time for what? I don't get it. Uh oh. Donda chant. Donda.
I think we gotta welcome AB back at it again.
Woo!
What do you got for us today, AB? What do you got for us?
So back again this week. Deep intro music's gone again.
It's working on it, brother. Working on the YouTube money coming in.
All right, coming soon. Coming soon. You heard it here. This week I got a listener submitted. Would you rather? Which I think is a good idea. I wish we got more of these. So if you're listening, please do send over some would you rather. We'd love to debate about it. So this comes from our favorite single father out there.
Shout out to the single dad.
Yeah, shout out to the single dad.
He's a supporter, man. He's a supporter. He on YouTube. On YouTube, he's killing it. Yep.
Reoccurring guest on the pod. Our single dad, Sonny. So he says, would you guys rather say hi and bye? So whenever you leave / enter, like a party, say the Gurdwara or wherever it may be, you have to say hi and bye, or say Sat Sri Akal to every auntie and uncle, whatever it may be, to every single person at a party or a Gurdwara. Or have to dance on the dance floor the entire time, no matter what. As soon as like the dance floor is open, if there's a dance performance, you know every step to it. So regardless of the time frame, you have to go to the dance floor and dance if the dance floor is open. So what would you guys rather do? That's from coming from Sonny.
Okay, I'll
The
go
Sat Sri
on that
Akal
one
one's pretty
first. 'Cause
tough, man. I mean,
no,
I hate
no,
that,
no.
'cause I hate
To be
that.
honest, this is I'll tell you one thing, right? Like sometimes like when you go to like those like large, I mean, I know you can go either way, but
Tell us
sometimes
more.
when you go to these like large functions, I think we're usually I never remember who've already said it yet hi to, except like the close people. People that are like not like, in my like immediate like family or whatever. I feel like I haven't like seen them, so I always like say "Sat Sri Akal" again, or like "Hey, what's up?" like again. Just sometimes I don't remember at a party who the hell I've already said hi to. But I think the dancing thing could be good too. I think maybe I'll actually dance. I usually dance anyways. I'll probably just dance.
So the question
Yeah,
here's
but you
here's an
want to
added
dance
layer.
nonstop the
I feel
whole
like
Well,
that's
time?
no,
some
no,
good
no, no. He
cardio,
said
man.
every time the dance floor is open. So we're not going to be dancing when like a couple's dancing, but like when they open it
No,
up to
you are.
regular dance.
No, no,
You're
no.
gonna dance when the couples are
Even
dancing.
No,
even
no.
still, think about how long the dance floor is open.
Here's
You could
here's
be
the
there by yourself.
here's the last caveat I want to throw in there. So even if there's, sometimes at weddings they got these coordinated performance, whether it's like friends or whatever, you just have to jump on in there and pretend like
Oh no,
like
no.
you know.
Then I'll
Yeah.
rather
Wait,
say
wait.
hi. Then I'll rather say
For
hi.
this question, can we cut that out? Like just the actual dance floor. It
Yeah,
would make
yeah,
it
yeah.
more interesting. So
Yeah,
just
yeah.
say you don't have to do that, but you
You
have
don't
to
have to
sit
do that.
there and you got to dance all night. That's crazy. Like I don't even like.
Yeah, I
dancing
would
that
not
much.
want to dance all night.
I'll say
'Cause,
my Sausage
yeah,
Gods, man, easily. That's crazy.
exactly. I agree with Jack there.
I know
I
some
would
people
just say
really do
Sestrical.
like to dance all night, but I dance for like 10 minutes, get off the dance floor, get a drink, walk around, and come back on. I'm not the kind of person to like dance all night. I hate that. But
I thought you meant like dancing all night, as in like dance like when they're like, okay, like why don't we have everybody come on the dance floor, and then like
that's what he meant, yeah.
no, oh,
To,
like meaning like when the couple and everything is dancing, when it's just like those like dance performances going on, then you can, because have you guys been to parties where like most of the party it's like known to like people are just doing introductions, like all that stuff. You're not really dancing. That's the time you can be eating, doing whatever you want.
but you never need like so once the actual dance floor starts where it's open to everybody, you
Yep.
don't take like a break in between, or you just like
Um,
you can just
no,
power
I
through
think
it
I think
if
I
you're
think
having fun.
as long as the music is good and you know the songs, then I don't take a break. But here's the like, I don't know. Like I feel like that's probably my thing. But okay, but like, are you gonna be okay with like, let's say an uncle like you just saw recently, right? And you just had Sasigal uncle, right? Now you saw them, and then he comes back into like your place or whatever. No, no, wait, hold on. Is the question like every time you leave and enter a place,
No,
No, it's
or
just every time you
every
go
time
to a
they
party.
there's everyone
no,
at
no
the
every
party. You gotta say something. You gotta do.
every time they cross you?
No,
No, one.
No, it's
Just
about
one
just
time.
Oh,
just about
one.
just
Oh,
just
then
about as soon
that's
as you
Sasigal.
enter, you gotta say Satsrigal to everybody,
Oh,
right?
Yeah,
You
then
oh,
sometimes,
oh,
sometimes
yeah.
I feel these would you rather's. It's like half of them were explaining to you, Ashan, what the question was.
No, no, but
Right?
I thought no. When Sunny had explained it to me when I heard it this weekend, I thought he had said that it was like every time they cross your path, they have to say it to you.
Oh, so you were already prepared about your answer then.
Yeah, because he had told me, and I was like, oh yeah,
Well, if
Oh.
that's the
mention it to
case,
Patti.
that's the
Oh.
case.
All right,
I
well,
kinda- I don't know.
well,
I don't
then
wanna do
that changes things then. But
I
in
know.
that case, I mean, I choose the dance thing, man. Like,
Because the thing is, people every time you say Sat Sri Akal to them, like every time you see them or hi to them, they're gonna be like the only that they're like, "Eh ki munda pagal ho gaya, bar bar Sat Sri Akal kari janda." You like, you know what I mean? Like those are the things. I would rather not be known as crazy. If obviously it doesn't make any sense. That's an easy answer then to just
So
say hi to everybody at the party. That's easy.
okay, if you don't want to be known as crazy, what are you known as?
Shut up. But
no, it's fine.
no,
I
but
think,
don't you think
I,
like
I think I choose. I think I choose the dance. I hate doing the whole
dancing?
walking around. Yeah, I hate doing.
Listen,
that.
if
I
I,
hate
if
it
I
regardless.
if I have to say it once to everyone, right? No
It's not a
problem.
big deal.
Yeah,
Then
not
no
a big
problem.
deal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
I think what Sonny, what Sonny was saying is every time not when you enter, it's when they enter. So every time someone leaves the party, comes back in, you have to do it that way.
Yeah, that's way too.
You know
You
that
basic.
that sounds like the office, the party, the garden party where
The
like
one where-
Jim Halper.
Yeah, that
But
shit was
what
funny.
what if you're dancing, right? What if you're dancing and then somebody's going in
Somebody
and out?
enters, you gotta run to the entrance and be like, "Sat Sri Akal, Sat Sri Akal."
they're almost across the door. You're like sweeping
Yeah.
in.
But
So-
imagine going to like a party where people smoke, right? And then they go outside for a cigarette every 5 minutes, and they come
Bad
back in.
Bunny,
Would you
I
guys-
swear, I was just thinking that and about to say that.
Yeah.
I was like, imagine Mr. Worldwide have to take 2 smoking breaks. I was just like about to say that, and you
Then
get
you
out of my
just stand
head.
outside. You
I
just
feel
stand
like
outside the whole
if you
time.
barely knew the person and like you were running back just to say Sasika, especially if it's like a Gora at an Indian wedding, they probably fight you. Like, why are you stalking me?
I
You
mean,
don't have to
if
say
you
Sasika,
want
it could
to,
just be hi, bye.
But then again, if you're dancing during the couples dance, you're gonna get beat up too. It's just a recipe for disaster. The whole thing.
Okay, what are your guys' thoughts on fighting? Right at this
Don't do
age,
it.
where at
Don't
this
do it.
fighting, like right
Fighting?
at the, fighting, right
Yeah.
at the age you guys are at now, and you guys are outside at a bar or something like that, like because it's from the video, it was sent, I think in one of the groups, like people were at the club and this guy was just knocking people out
No,
left and right,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
My thing is like, okay, would you ever fight somebody like that back, or no, or would you guys just like get
I'm out.
clocked and
Well,
done
I'd
deal?
probably-
if he's attacking you, you gotta defend yourself.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he's
Jack,
trying to
listen, you're
defend
taking boxing classes now. I get it,
No, even you. Like, if someone punches you, you're gonna fight back.
Of course.
I thought you were meaning like, do you guys still like get in heated arguments at bars? No, I don't. Hell no.
Yeah, I don't get in needed arguments.
I don't think I ever really did.
Okay.
Me either. It was always someone else starting some shit that we
I mean,
Exactly.
I know
That's
Mr.
what I'm saying.
Worldwide-
If I know if somebody's starting shit, right? Do you like somebody starting shit and somebody pushes you? Do you push back? Do you get aggressive, like same way, or are you guys okay? Like, let me be the bigger person, like
Hell yeah.
And you're with somebody, and you're with
alcohol
somebody.
has a lot to do with it. So, are you have you been drinking? Are you in like a sober state? I feel like if someone pushed you out of nowhere and was yelling at you, and you were like a little tipsy, you would probably say something back, man. As long as they weren't like a lot bigger than you, even though we are the biggest guys in the room usually. Like,
What if you're sober then? What if you're
hell no.
sober and
I
you're
think if
out
you're
on a like a date or something?
hell no, you crazy? You know how many people
Nah,
have
yeah, you're
cameras
not
have been
doing that
fired
anything.
like the next day in this day and age?
Yeah, I'm not starting anything. It's not
Or-
worth it.
No, not starting.
Or being
Not starting.
involved in anything.
Continuing.
I'll just walk away.
I
What
don't
if-
start.
I
I
agree.
finish.
What if you're on a date with like somebody, and that's like basically that happens to you? You still same thing?
Well, if she understands you.
What if I get
and
knocked out?
No, if she understands you as
Then
being
basically-
a normal person, then she should agree with you. Like, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, let's
Right?
get out of here. Yeah,
Like, if
I'm not
she's
trying
like,
to prove a
If
point.
she's like, oh my god, I can't believe you didn't fight him back or something, then that's probably not a girl you want to hang out with. Because
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I was in Atlantic City once, and someone like started yelling at us. I don't know, Sean, if you remember this. And then I like started yelling back, and Ria's like, no, don't, just walk away. But like, if someone like if like the
Eggs you
girl,
on.
if the girl's like, oh my god, yeah, go ahead, then maybe that would have been a problem for me. Maybe I don't marry this girl. Like,
No, I think I agree. I think sometimes we're at a point in our life where like, what's a fight really gonna do for us? You know what I mean? Like sometimes like who knows if the cop like like somebody gives like the wrong like side of the story, and you end up getting more screwed than the guy who actually tried to fight you anyways. Like like sometimes we don't know our own strength. What if like you actually like disable or like accidentally, worst comes to worst, maybe like possibly kill the person, what, like how does that like come about, and the cops are obviously going to be like, okay, well, self-defense is not killing a person, right? Like sometimes we don't know our own anger sometimes.
That's true too. Actually,
Well,
that's
it's
100%
John,
true.
we're not as strong as you are, but
No, of course. I mean, but like, who knows? Like, what if like a small, like skinny kid like Deep tries to fight us? Like, you know what I mean? What are we gonna do? We're gonna destroy him,
Dude, can you transport back to the age of 20 and say to yourself like the same thing? Like, you're out on a date with a girl, and the same situation happens. What are you doing then?
If I'm
20 years
20,
old now.
bro, if I'm 20, I'm like I was mad hot headed, I would definitely just like, even though if I would just definitely like go, like, okay, let's get it.
yeah, I think at that age, a lot of us were more hot-headed and just not thinking smart in these situations. I think now,
Did
as
you
long
size
as
the
it's
person
over,
up, though?
I'm gonna
Even at
walk
20?
away. I'm not gonna deal with it.
What did you say?
At 20, did you still size the person up? Make sure you can fight back before you said it.
Oh, definitely.
Like three times your size.
Oh, trust me, I'll size him up.
Bullets.
Trust me, I'll size
Well,
him up.
yeah, you gotta size them up.
But no, that was no. I've been seeing a lot of internet videos like that. That's why I'm just like so curious. Because I get to see like okay, grown ass man just
I'm
getting
more-
into fight.
I'm more interested because like we've all had Punjabi friends and how hot-headed they could be. I'm more interested to see like if like your friend gets in a fight now, and like what are you doing now? Because
But those
I
things
guess
don't get
most of
away.
our friends have matured to that they're not like that, but we still got a couple hotheads, And what are you supposed to do in this situation?
I mean,
don't think- I don't fight
nowadays
anymore.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
Nowadays it's not about like okay, yo, your friends are getting in a fight. Let's just like help him and fuck the other guy up, right? No, your job now is like just diffuse the situation. Pull your guy
Diffuse,
back.
yeah. I think,
pull
yeah,
your
yeah.
guy back, pull the other
Absolutely.
guy back, or something, like, yo, calm down, relax, like, I'm like, I seen that happen. I hung out with people that generally got kicked out because of being hothead, and then
Yeah.
been with that person too. But it just, like my thing is like seeing nowadays, especially with the cameras being around, still
Yeah.
like like you getting challenged, like oh yo, like do something.
Deep,
do
when was your
something.
last fight?
I would say 2 years ago.
No, like think
No,
about it.
it
Like
wasn't.
think about it. Think about it, bro. Like your last fight.
Last fight.
It was right around the time I believe.
Okay, chalo guys, should we end the podcast? Please like, subscribe, share, comment.
Listen, man, no fights,
And
man.
don't-
All
don't
love,
fight
all love.
people, guys. Please,
Exactly.
No one fight for your girl.
This
Don't
pod
fight
does
for your
not
friend.
promote
Any
Violence.
without-
Violence.
any
Violence.
sort of way.
And
Make-
tip
Does
your
it-
waiters, please tip
not
your
love.
waiters.
Tip your-
And
And thank you,
else
Mr.
that
Pilot,
we-
for joining us.
Anything else bad that we mentioned? Don't smoke.
Don't smoke, yeah.
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 No,
Even
but
though
thank you so
mentioned
much.
Smoking packs
And
per
say
day.
Sasrikal to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Dude,
much, Mr. Worldwide, for joining us. We
yeah,
appreciate
thanks,
it.
Mr. Pilot.
And please,
for
please,
having me.
please, keep sharing us and keep us in your prayers. I was kidding. No, but like, thank you so much for the support. I think like we hear from, I at least, I'm sure like few of you guys do too. I think we all hear our feedback. So like, I appreciate that.
Some more than
And we'll,
others.
yeah, I know
Yeah.
you wanted merch. We're still working on that, getting the right design. Our design team is actually working on that.
No,
Our
I
design,
spoke to
our
I spoke to
That's not
Virgil.
really
I spoke to Virgil, but he said he was doing a paddock. So I'm waiting
Yeah,
for
yeah.
him. As soon as he's done, he's gonna be working over.
some people won't understand that joke,
So
but anyways,
I know.
Maybe we
but thank
get
you guys
foam
so
runners.
much, huh?
Foam runners.
Foam
We
running
could,
test.
we could compete with Kanye.
Nah, we only do Virgil. That's it. Nothing else.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Checks.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you for listening. As always, we love you guys. Please share, comment. Listen on all platforms. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts, and we are also on YouTube. So please keep on showing all your love, sharing, and thank you all.
Yeah.
Bye.
stop fighting.
Peace out, guys.
Later.
Yeah, bye.
#no fighting.